5 and 8 minutes.
I don't know why it jumped to that because it's 3 o'clock now.
Okay. Hey everyone,
Hello.
proud to have you here on the Sunday afternoon. Live stream, good news, bad news. Miss Barbara is the lighting consultant.
I'm not. Well, it's right in my eyeballs.
Well,
I know.
turn it down and let's see if it makes any difference. Yeah, a little bit.
Ooh.
No, we're fine. We're
Okay.
fine. Good to go.
I got bright lights.
Well, as you can tell, we are still in Matilda G. That means we are not in Matilda Epsilon
3.
3.
Whatever. We're not in the correct one. We're not in Matilda. Let's go someplace.
Yeah. Let's go over here so we can see the chat. Welcome everybody who's here.
Oh, our epic RV adventure. Hey, Lisa. We are in an RV. We're just not in the correct RV.
We can't get in the right RV. Our epic RV adventure, Michael, Shelley, and Talon out and about on the recumbents. That is Joe and BJ. Proud to have y'all here. Proceeding onward in America Plus. That is Fabian and Becky and
Junior.
Plus Junior. Dan the Vintage RVer, proud to see you. Lisa from Summers Going Coastal. Lippy Lisa Lipsticks there. And who did we see earlier? We saw
John from Over the Hill RV is here.
right, and Joan.
And KT.
KT.
Slow-mo is here.
Slow-mo is here. Proud to have you here.
And, of course, Dan.
Appreciate
They were
it.
the
10
first
folks
3.
in the room already, and we appreciate you spending your Sunday afternoon with us. In Matilda G, she's always the backup. What a fallback. But we already had to cancel another trip.
Well, I think we could have got new tires for Matilda G with the money I'm spending on the hotel.
We had plans to go over to the Marine Corps base at Albany, Georgia, stay at the FAM camp over there and do a Dwight Yoakam concert
And a little sightseeing.
this coming week. And we still do not have our RV.
No, still don't. I need to address to Lisa because she asked last week. My hair is actually blue. It's faded out quite a bit, but it was supposed to be purple.
It's got a little purple in it.
Well, I did it myself. I didn't go to the beauty shop mainly because I had been frustrated with my life. So I got me a box, and it had 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. The bottles, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the shampoo. Why the conditioner was number 4 and the shampoo was way over here, I don't know. So I read the instructions 3 or 4 times, and there was a little tube of color enhancer. Well, the conditioner was called Enhancer, and
Hey,
that was
Michael.
called Enhancer. So I put the I waited for the enhancer, and then when everything was done, I had a little bottle of red enhancer, which would have made the blue purple.
Yeah.
So I have blue hair. But anyway,
Nursing our travel bug is here. Also, Michael, our eldest son, is here.
Anyway,
Ford
someone here.
Man, a.k.a. Kenneth Oakes, is here. Proud to have
Hey.
y'all here.
Good to have you, Kenneth.
15 folks in the room. Shanna Craft. I know we mentioned Shanna Craft and the Aloha Conch and Dan the Vintage RVer.
Yes.
Proud to have y'all here.
So,
So we don't have our RV yet. They've diagnosed and diagnosed and diagnosed, meaning they keep seeing the same code, which is not an issue. The issue is finding a diesel mechanic and a shop where they can get it in a timely fashion. It's now been, what, 3 weeks?
We started this adventure prior to the 30th of June.
Almost 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Picking out the RV and it not being available because of a check engine light. And it's got 19,000 miles on it. Cummins 300 horse diesel, and it's a turbo. And they believe that the check engine light has something to do with the turbo, whether it's the sensor or the actual turbo itself. But they're trying to find somebody who will fix it, and we're just kind of sitting. Michael says, is this the second RV that Matilda G has put a little voodoo on? It may be. Matilda G, she's the girl.
She needs new shoes.
All she needs is new shoes.
Okay, anyway. So we've missed out on Mississippi.
Yeah.
We've missed out on...
Now, these are not just missing out on. These are booking and then canceling.
Mississippi,
Mississippi,
Arkansas, Kentucky, Kansas, South Dakota, Wyoming, Idaho, Utah, Missouri, Montana, Washington, Colorado.
Arkansas.
Yeah, I think I said Arkansas, but I meant to say Arizona.
And then
Louisiana, and then Mississippi again. Several places here in Alabama.
We've done nothing
Georgia.
This summer. We've done nothing this summer, late spring, early summer. We've done nothing but cancel all the reservations we have made.
I do not like to cancel reservations.
2 check engine lights.
Hello to Backwoods RVing.
Hey!
It's good to see ya.
Great to see y'all here, Jerry.
How to Garden, welcome. And Forever Best Friend, thank you for being here. Ron Sees America, hi. How
Hey,
you?
Ron Sees America. Proud that you have joined us.
So
Hi
anyway.
to everyone. Hi, Barbara and Ricky. Proud to have y'all here.
So Barbara's really tired of calling and canceling, calling and canceling, calling and canceling, calling and canceling.
What was your most recent call and cancel?
Well, I haven't canceled Georgia yet because I can't do that until Monday. Prior to that, it was Alabama.
Well, Georgia is Albany.
Yes. I haven't canceled the RV park yet.
We were going to the Marine Corps base in Albany, Georgia, and we were going to be there through the weekend for a Dwight Yoakam concert. We're still going to go to the concert, but we're going to have to get a hotel room.
Hello, Dreaming Out Loud RVing.
Dreaming Out Loud, proud to see y'all here. Love the hair. Well, apparently that light is good because they can see the highlights. Where I'm at, I see black and still a little gray.
I try to highlight it.
Across the front, the highlight is purple. To me, it looks purple.
Well, that was where most of the gray was.
I've seen her jet blue, and I've seen her full out purple. This is kind of a highlight.
Yeah. So anyway, but it was a home job, so it didn't come out as good as I envisioned it to be.
I want to take a
'Cause I
moment
watched
here
them.
to thank Blue Wave Bob, Blue Wave Odyssey, for a $10 live chat, super chat last weekend. Somehow it blew past us and we didn't notice it. And we thank him for that. He happened to be the winner of our $20 Amazon gift card, which we'll give away again this live stream. We'll be cutting the cards and giving away a $20 Amazon gift card. But thank you once again to Blue Wave Odyssey, Bob
Hello,
and Debbie.
Extraordinary Journey, Regina.
Extraordinary Journey. Boy, what a great family.
Hello to Howard.
I love
Howard
watching
Kimball.
their videos.
Yeah. I love watching Bud and
Abby.
Abby.
Hello, Howard. How you doing? Everybody saying hello to each other. Full-time Dream. Ron Sees America. Roy and Becky's Travels. Hello, Roy and Becky.
Hey, howdy to you guys.
From under the awning, Roy and Becky. Where are y'all at right now? Y'all are the travelingest, bookingest folks I have ever seen. Y'all book it all over the country. So tell us where you are, Roy and Becky. Mel and Nettie living free zip codeless. That is Mel and Nettie. Proud to see them on here as well. And they are also a Blue Ranch along with, who is the other Blue Ranch? That is,
Blue Ranch. I was hearing ranch. Michael and Shelley.
Michael and Shelley, and also Sue over at Lucky Dog Productions.
I was hearing
moderator.
Blue Ranch because I'm not traveling.
Well, I'm from the South. I say ranch. Hand me that ranch.
So anyway, I'm not
What
traveling.
kind of ranch you want? I want a 3/4,
I
5/16. Hand me a 5/16 box in ranch, not a wrench.
You just got back. Charlie Grace just got back from Arkansas. It was super hot there. It's super hot here. Woo.
Lippy Lisa Lipsticks just got back from Jonathan Dickinson State Park. Proud y'all were able to get out. Our thumbnail said good news, bad news.
Well, I didn't see it say bad news. I just saw good news.
Unfortunately,
which I don't know.
Unfortunately, all we've had is bad news. Hello, James Cantonese. James, good to see
So
you.
Roy and Becky are still in Indiana. They're repairing and remodeling the bathroom in Honey.
All right. Boy, Honey flies.
Honey can go.
She comes in hot. We were down at Slow-Mo for the Slow-Mo YouTube crew rendezvous. And when Roy and Becky got there, they come off the highway. They were booking. They were booking. Honey don't like to ease around slowly. But good luck on your remodeling and your repairs there in Indiana. Thank you, Roy and Becky, for being here.
Yeah.
And again, to Extraordinary Journey, we are proud to see you here as well, and proud to see you back on YouTube. I need a 9/16 range. That's right, Dan, the vintage RVer. That's how we say it here in the South, a range. Hand me a range. And ranch is also used if you got a garden hose and you got mud on your shoes, you got to wrench them off. So you take that garden hose and you wrench your shoes off. Not rinse them, wrench them off. Get all the mud off your shoes. Look in, I got this number 2 tub needs to be wrenched out. So you wrench it out with a water hose. Dan, the vintage RVer, got to meet up with Tin Can Tourist east of Syracuse next week. Will be the newest RV in the bunch. Woohoo! Well, good for you, Dan, the vintage RVer. Proud to hear about that. What's up? Backroads Living, proceeding onward in America. Lisa Lippy Lipsticks. Lippy Lisa Lipsticks. I got to stop saying that. It's just Lippy Lisa.
Lipstick, yeah.
Yeah, Lippy Lisa. Mel and Nettie living free, zip codeless. Mel and Nettie, where are y'all right now? Let us know where you are. Shanna Craft, and then put it in your salad. Uh-oh. Ranch off and then put it in your salad.
Ranch.
Oh, ranch. Ranch as opposed to wrench it off. Wrench it off.
So anyway, I drew out another beautiful trip for us after Mayberry. Lots of places to stop and things to see.
That's going to be a busy trip.
It better be a busy trip.
We're going to Mayberry.
And if we're not going to Mayberry, you're going to be in a lot of trouble.
Tell us about that trip.
Mayberry?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to leave here. We're going to go up and probably, well, if we get the other RV, we're going to stop and put another
Safety Plus.
Safety Plus. That'll be our overnight stay there.
Overnight stay in, it's northwest Georgia. What's the name of that little town?
I forgot, but it's on my
Yeah.
RV Wizard.
Anyway, it's the home of Safety Plus. We're going to go from here up there. It's about 3-4 hours. We'll go up there and get the Safety Plus installed and get it tested on the road and probably boondock overnight.
There. Yep.
And then
we'll be heading up to Mayberry. We're going to be there on Monday through Sunday. So we have a week there. We're going to be a little bit earlier than some folks. But our reservations are Monday through Sunday. Then we will be leaving there. And right now we're going to be, I don't know where we're going to stop.
Monday through Sunday. Wow, that's great.
Yeah. Then after that, I'm not sure what stops we're going to do, but we're planning to go to Virginia Beach.
Mel and Nettie, living free zip code list. They're in Washington, just checked into 1,000 trails. Roy and Becky says Becky is wrenching the clothes in the wash as we speak. There you go, Roy. Wrenching the clothes.
Then after Virginia, we're heading down like to Kitty Hawk and down the coastal islands. And then we're going to go see our son and daughter-in-law.
And they're north of Wilmington in Surf City, North Carolina.
Right by Surf City. Then after that, we're going to head towards Savannah.
Savannah, Georgia.
After Savannah, it's kind of open.
We're going to stay as long as they'll let us in Savannah. I think it's 14 days on the FAM camp, the Army FAM camp there. Love Virginia Beach. Glad to go. You have to go to Sandstone Beach. Less tourist, but so beautiful.
I don't know where Sandstone Beach is.
I don't either, and we lived there for 9 years.
You lived there for too long.
Yeah.
Sand Ridge.
Sand Ridge.
Okay. But
Not
anyway,
Sandstone.
we've got some Navy folks we're going to catch up with there and possibly meet Junior. POA Junior.
Yeah.
And so we've got some friends we're going to see in that area. You know, like anything else, when you live someplace, you don't really see a whole lot of the sights. So traveling now, I want to go see the sights and start getting some more videos together and things that we need to do.
Forever Best Friend says there are a few early birds at Mayberry. I think I'm hosting the Mayberry Hour Happy Hour at 4:30 weekdays. We'll be there. Woohoo! We'll be there. Virginia Beach is my home stomping grounds. We just was just there a couple of weeks ago. We haven't been in quite a while, but we raised our boys mostly in Virginia Beach. A little bit of San Diego, a little bit of here in South Alabama, but quite a few years in.
And of course, we were military, so, you know, like every other military family, it was a duty station. It wasn't really, I mean, yes, we went down to the beaches.
And we bought a home.
But it was really just a duty station. So now we're going to go as tourists. Lisa says that's how she feels about Alaska. Lived there for 5.5 years and didn't really see or do anything there.
Let me ask you a question. The whole time we lived in Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
And we went down to the beach, Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
Do you remember seeing the statue of Neptunus Rex?
Yes.
I don't remember that.
I remember it, but I'll be honest with you, it was quite a distance for us. I mean, we weren't really into Virginia Beach because it was touristy.
Yeah, it was touristy.
That's where Clay let the golf
ball go across the road and then chased it across the busy road. What wonderful parents we are.
Yeah. But we're going to check things. Well, we've been to the Maritime Museum in Newport News.
They also have a wax museum and a haunted house down there as well that we went to.
On the beach?
Yeah.
We did. I mean, we did some of the touristy thing, but over 5 or some years.
Our favorite part of being there was going down to the Outer Banks.
Yes, and I want to spend more time at the Outer Banks.
As opposed to
that was
Virginia
a real
Beach
trip
itself. It was a couple of hours for us, but it was down to the Outer Banks, and what a beautiful place. Kitty Hawk and Awful Authors Oyster Bar down there.
And we did a lot of sightseeing in the Kitty Hawk area. But also, being parents of 3 young children, we actually got like season passes to Busch Gardens and to the water parks. And so we did a lot of that. But there's a lot to do in Virginia
Ron
Beach.
Sees America says Neptune. That's right. Also full-time dream. I lived in Virginia Beach, was stationed in Norfolk. We both were.
Yeah, Portsmouth and Norfolk, and of course,
And I was
the naval
stationed
shipyard.
on Pier 22 at the submarine base, on the submarine pier there at Norfolk.
Oh, Charlie Grace, I bet that was I haven't seen your video on the lighthouses on the Outer Banks, but I know we loved seeing them ourselves. And again, we're going to go see all these things because it's different now that we're retired and supposedly RVing. Dig, dig, dig.
Why did you point at me? I can't make them work any faster.
I know you can't. But Matilda G could have got new shoes.
We're selling Matilda G. I'm not putting $3,000 worth of new shoes on her to sell her.
They're going to cost $3,000
Yes,
to
sir.
get new shoes.
Yes, sir. Tires are expensive, and the installation's even more expensive. Extraordinary Journey. Extraordinary Journey says, "Oh, love the Outer Banks, especially."
That's where the horses are.
Oh, that's where the horses are. Can you say that?
No, that's why I said that's where the horses are.
Ostaga. I don't. Barbara knows that's where the horses were,
name.
but I can't say that word right there.
But we're
maybe you can
definitely
phonetically spell it out for us. Extraordinary Journey.
But anyway, hopefully we will be in the RV soon. But last call, it was what?
1 week.
1 week to 10 days, and I'm not staying home.
Here's the problem. They have it's a check engine light. That's the only thing stopping us. A check engine light that is referring to the turbo on the 300 horse Cummins. It's not a problem of diagnosing it. They've diagnosed it. The issue is all the shops are backlogged weeks. Every shop, every mechanic is backlogged weeks in our area. I don't know if that's related to COVID and just don't have the manpower and workforce they used to have, but
or unemployment benefits.
Maybe. The point is, there's just nobody there, and every time you pull your vehicle in, it's 3 weeks to a month before they're going to get around to it. Well, they finally got around to diagnosing it. Now it's a matter of getting it on the schedule so they can get it in the shop and get the mechanic to fix it. And I was told it's going to be another week at the current location, but they're looking at another location. So they may move the RV to another location where a diesel mechanic can get to it sooner and clear up that check engine light.
And at this point, all I hear is blah, 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 blah.
Another week.
Blah,
blah, blah.
Extraordinary Journey says Barbara's right. That's where the horses run free. Ricky, it's north of Nags Head, which we've been to.
Yeah.
They can't say it either.
Ostaga. Ostaga.
You know who probably knows how to say it is Johnny's Journey.
Probably.
She was there not too long ago.
Absolutely.
But anyway,
again,
that's the
welcome our
time to
Epic
get an
RV
RV
Adventure.
service.
Proud to see y'all here. Along with Talon and Shelly and Michael.
And we have Cody here, but she's asleep. Well, she's pretending to be asleep on the floor.
Right there, listening to everything.
But ignoring us.
She is in charge. Ostaga on Virginia's eastern shore for the ponies. Astega.
I bet you if you checked it on the internet, it would tell you how to pronounce it.
How to pronounce the following location. Waiting 1 hour in traffic for Busch Gardens, the Aloha Conch. Waiting 1 hour in traffic for Busch Gardens.
Well, that would have been only in the summer there, JW, because with the season passes, we
had
could
passes
go all the time, and it was 1 hour from the house to Busch Gardens. But and we could go anytime.
Went all the time. We used to even go like 2 hours before closing time. just to drive up there and know that the park would be thinner about 2 hours before closing time. But of all the busch gardens in the country, and we've been to a lot of them, I think there's 3 or 4. We've been to at least 3 of them.
Thank you, Asheville George. He says pronounced Assateague.
Assateague. But of all the busch gardens, if you want to go to one of the best, go to Busch Gardens in Williamsburg,
Yes.
Virginia.
We absolutely loved it.
That is where Fabio got hit in the face by the goose.
Not to be mixed with the girl who got hit in the face with a
Here recently, this past week, she got hit in the face on the slingshot with a seagull. We're talking about Fabio. It's what put him on the map, actually. No one knew who Fabio was till after he got busted in the face. Unless you were a romance novel enthusiast.
You sold butter, too.
Anyway, the goose smacked him in the face on one of the rides there, the Big Bad Wolf or whatever, ducked down toward the water. The goose flew up, smacked him, broke his nose. And the next thing we know, Fabio is an international superstar.
Lisa, you're right. We have been to the Florida Busch Gardens, and it is filthy. It's hot, and there's no relief from the heat because it's right downtown. So we did not enjoy our trip down there.
Where's the other one we went to? Was it California?
I don't know how many.
Or Texas, Colorado.
Well, Texas and Colorado. That was Six Flags.
Six Flags, Elisa's Park in Colorado, and the Six Flags in Dallas. We took one weekend and went on a whirlwind with the kids.
San Antonio.
We
went to the one in Dallas because that's where we live.
Dallas.
We went to the one in Colorado Springs. That's where we started the trip.
Was it Denver or Colorado Springs?
Denver.
And
then there's 3. There's 3 in maybe Houston.
Yeah, Houston.
Okay. Because there was 3.
We made a whirlwind trip, took all the kids in one weekend. We went to like 5 amusement parks.
Yeah. So, yeah, we enjoyed it. And our boys, the 2 youngest ones, they made memories on the Big Bad Wolf at Busch
They
Gardens.
definitely did. Extraordinary Journey says Williamsburg is pretty cool. Lots of history. Definitely the best BG there. Busch Gardens. Apollo's Chariot is our favorite roller coaster. I think ours at the big time, at the current time, was the Avalanche.
Yes.
That was Big Bad Wolf was great, but the Avalanche.
Well, the Big Bad Wolf, that has a funny story to it.
Yeah, tell us a story.
JW and Clay are our 2 youngest boys. JW's a little cautious about getting on rides, and Clay's a little bit of a daredevil.
And JW is the Aloha Conch, so say hey to him in the chat there.
Yeah. And so JW got convinced by Clay to go on the Big Bad Wolf. I mean, the Big Bad Wolf, it's a fairy tale. It's a story. It's not going to be so bad. And when he got on the Big Bad Wolf, yeah, that's one of them where the floor drops. Anyway, JW got on it, and from the first bend, we heard him scream the entire ride. We could hear our son the entire ride, and it is a pretty rough ride if you've never been on one.
And it dips. It takes one of its drops right down to the water, the river there, and then jumps back up, and that's where Fabio got it, down at the bottom.
Yes.
On the Big Bad Wolf. But the Avalanche is another great one. And then they have the old wooden roller coaster, which will jar your teeth out, but is a nice nostalgic ride. We just, being military, we would buy the season pass, the passport, European passport, or whatever they called it. And we would
hit the water park, hit Busch Gardens.
Yes.
And the best part about it is we would take our family of 5. You'd go 3 times and you paid for the season. And so every time after that was a freebie.
It was great.
And it was excellent entertainment for the kids.
And truly, like I said, it might be a Wednesday after school. Just get in the car and let's go. 1 hour later, we're at Busch Gardens. 2 hours later, it's closing time. We leave. We come home. We've had a great afternoon.
JW says that Fabio actually got the goose in the face on the Loch Ness Monster. Now,
He would know. He would know.
He would know. The Loch Ness Monster I could ride, but I'm not much for rides. The best part of going to those parks is once you got inside the gate, it was a pretty secure environment. And our boys could go to their areas of the park, and they all had their favorite different areas. And they could go to their areas of the park, and they knew where to meet us up at
JW liked Little Italy.
He liked Little Italy. But we would go to the different area. They would go to the different areas of the park, and we would all know where to meet up at a particular time, and they had a great time. So yeah, they always had great discounts for military, and so like I said, we raised our boys on parks like that. And
well, in that case, we have been corrected. The Aloha Conch says there are only two Busch Gardens in the country. It's Williamsburg and Tampa. We were mixing them up with Six Flags, I guess, but we have been to both. And Tampa is just not Williamsburg.
And hello to Lucky Dog, production moderator.
Hello, Sue. Proud to have you here this afternoon.
And
the wood coaster was named Grizzly. Dreaming Out Loud RVing at Busch Gardens in Williamsburg. The wood coaster was called Grizzly. All I know is it tried to shake the fillings out of my teeth. It's hard to go from
well, the one in Six Flags Houston was the worst I think that we've ever been on.
Oh, that was awful.
That was it was a wooden roller coaster, and that was its big claim to fame. But let me tell you what, it about killed us.
It was clank, 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 and rattle.
Clank, clank,
clank, clank, clank, and rattle, and your teeth were just.
But
like if you like old wooden coasters, it was an old wooden coaster, just like the one down at Panama City Beach.
An instant migraine. You're absolutely right.
I got on it. Here's the problem. I got on the Grizzly in Williamsburg with a headache. So that was my first big problem right there. I got on it with a headache. So it couldn't have gone anywhere but downhill from there. But a couple of Advil and a red, white, and blue ice cream.
Jello,
red, white, and blue Jello made it all better. The wooden coaster
at Wild Adventures Valdosta
will rattle your teeth loose. Wild Adventures in Valdosta is another, it's on I-75 in Valdosta, another theme park, a place where we like to go and watch a lot of Christian.
We watched a lot of Christian acts there.
Christian music acts come to Wild Adventures in Valdosta. And music, all kinds of music, but we seem to get a lot of Third Day and
Toby Mac.
Yeah, Toby Mac and stuff like that.
There. Mm-hmm. So,
Extraordinary Journey says the manta ray in SeaWorld, Florida was a doozy. You lay down, face down on that one.
I wouldn't.
That was like in Six Flags Dallas. The Batman ride would transition from seating, feet dangling. It would transition you into a prone position by the time it was over. But we've also been to SeaWorld in Florida, and we've been to SeaWorld in San Diego.
That's right.
We have not been to SeaWorld in St. Louis. There's 3 SeaWorlds that I know of. But we have nothing against SeaWorld. SeaWorld's a great place. The only thing we have against theme parks is when they're hot and asphalt and sticky. And Six Flags tends to be hot, asphalt, and sticky, no matter where you go. Because usually they're in the downtown city, downtown center of the city.
Well, so, a lot of the parks, they're built and then everything gets built around them.
We did go years ago, if any of you remember Knott's Berry Farm in Anaheim, California. It was close to Disney World, Disneyland.
We did both of those. Well, right? We did Knott's Berry probably more than Disneyland.
Knott's Berry Farm, that was a great place. A lot of great rides back in the day.
But anyway.
Mel and Nettie have to run.
They got to finish setting up.
Hope to see you on the road real soon. We hope to see you on the road real soon, Mel and Nettie. We got to make up for lost time.
We'll make a point of trying.
We got to.
Yeah. There's quite a few people we need to make up and see again.
We owe a lot. We got to get back on the road. So if you're praying, folks, pray for us. Let's get this RV fixed. Let's get that check engine light extinguished. Let Miss Barbara move in. She is dying to move in, and let us hit the road. In fact, we'll probably hit the road before we move in. She is.
No, I've got to move in.
We've got Panama City and Tyndall Air Force Base coming up.
I know. I didn't say we'd be moved in completely, but we'll be moved in. It won't take me long to move in.
Grab the liquor, grab the blankets. We're ready to go.
Grab the liquor. But anyway, definitely we'll be praying for us. Thank you, Extraordinary Journey and Santa Craft.
Santa Craft. Thank you very much.
And anybody else. Anyway, yes, I think he needs to go to diesel school. We wouldn't have done it.
I could do it.
But I bet that if we had gone ahead and purchased this RV and put it in the shop ourselves, we would have gotten faster service.
Probably. That's a no because you're not really sure.
No, I wouldn't have done it, but it's just the whole idea of how long it's taking.
We would have taken it over to Man Automotive. That's the one place they haven't taken it. And Man Automotive has always done our work for us on the RVs, and they do it. In fact, that oil change and diesel generator service, would they do it? 3 hours one afternoon and head it back to us?
Yeah. Ron Sees America. No, I'm sorry, Asheville, George. It says, has the fam camp at Tyndall been repaired? We have reservations. I actually have a site number with our reservations, and we're going to be there for 2 weeks. So I don't know if all of it's been repaired, but it's now open. And it wasn't
open not
last
to
summer.
Just those on orders.
Yeah. Last summer we couldn't get into it, or since Hurricane Michael, we couldn't get in. And I happened to call this time, and they were more than happy to book us. So, yeah. But it is hard to be patient. It's very hard for me to be patient. I definitely will not go into. I hate it when you're behind me because
I'm just agreeing. You're.
It's hard for me to be patient, and I have nothing to say to anybody in Camping World at this point in time.
Well, to be honest, it's Camping World Gander RV.
I have nothing to say to them.
Well, I don't either.
I'm even thinking, because see, we need to get a washer and dryer combo or whatever we're going to do, put into the RV very soon. And I'm actually starting to look at other people that sell.
There's a guy in Headland that does it.
Sell them and put them in, or even if I have to buy it from Gander RV and have somebody else put it in for us, because I'm up to here.
That's a good subject. Let's talk about that for a minute. Is it worth it?
What, a washer and dryer?
In Matilda D, we had the washer and dryer, and you used it a couple of times. Is it really worth it?
If you're going to be full-time RVing or traveling for any distance or any period of time, it's worth it, because if nothing else, you can't wash a whole lot. You can't wash a whole lot, but the different places or where we have to go to find a laundromat would be much more difficult. Now, if we want to wash all our bedding and stuff, we need to find a laundromat.
Adventures in Xanadu. That is Bear and Dawn. Great to have y'all here late to the party. But growing up, it was all about Cedar Point. That's right. You're up there in the
original big coaster.
That's right. Cedar Point in Sandusky, the original big coaster, the Blue Streak. Tame by today's standards. Yeah, that was the same way when I was growing up close to Atlanta. Being here in Alabama, the biggest city to us is 250 miles away, and that's Atlanta. We would go to Six Flags Atlanta and ride the Great American Scream Machine. And by today's standards, hello, Bob. Once again, want to thank Bob for his super chat last weekend. We thank you so much, Bob. Appreciate that. The Great American Scream Machine, by today's standards, nothing. But it did duck under the water. It was a roller coaster that went under the water. They had an inland lake on the park, and they had a tunnel. And this the coaster, the first hangy down coaster I ever rode, went down under the water and came out the other side. But they called it the Great American Scream Machine. I'm not sure if they still do, but Lippy Lisa, for two people, I would say it's easier, but a full-time family, I would say no. I'll be doing laundry at the RV parks. That's what I was wondering, because you're all about storage space. And if we were to put in a washer-dryer combo, would the trade-off in what little we'd be gaining, would it be a good trade-off for you in storage space?
Well, Roy and Becky says that their washer saved them over $600 in a year's time.
Well, that's putting it to the dollar point. I didn't even think about the dollar point. But you're talking $2 a wash, $2 a dry.
Now, I know that if you're going to wash and dry towels, you're probably going to want to hang the towels outside a little bit if you're at a place that allow you to do that. But I think it's worth it. And if you're full-time. If you're not full-time, then you just wash at home. But I hope we're not washing at home. I hope we're traveling. I hope we're doing this full-time thing. That's my goal. So Roy and Becky says we still have to wash bedding at a laundromat because it's bigger. I understand that.
Yeah.
But, to wash your underwear and a shirt or two, because hopefully you're only traveling with a couple days worth of clothes anyway, you're going to have to wash them. Now, if you're at a RV park where you have a laundromat, then, of course, you got the time. You can run a load of clothes while you're doing something in the RV, but if you're at the RV park, they usually only have one or two wash machines there, and then you've got to wait, and then you get in, and then you wait, and then you...
And the only way you can use a combo washer dryer is if you have full hookups.
Yeah.
Because you'll fill your gray tank up so fast, so...
But anyway, again, happy spouse, happy house. Yep. Happy wife, happy life.
Oh, I've heard all those. I agree with every one of them.
And right now, you ain't got a very happy wife. Not your fault. It's not Ricky's fault. And I understand that. It's not your fault. But it doesn't make it any easier. Doesn't make it any easier that it's not Ricky's fault.
It was my idea to go for a new RV, so in that respect, it was my fault. And we found a good RV. It's just a matter of getting it.
Yes, and I prefer that we get it right. I just hate the fact that it's taken this long, and that they weren't upfront and honest. Give Ricky a washboard and tell him to go pound the clothes down by the river.
I can do that. Right down by my van. Down by the river. I'll just go down there and wash the clothes with a rock. Scrub them off on an old another rock. And then hang them out to dry. Yes, sir. In other words, go tell Ricky to pound.
So anyway, I want a washer and dryer unit. And I will hang things out anytime I've got the opportunity to. But I want a washer dryer unit just so that I have that. To me, it's that security of knowing that if I need to, yeah, Ricky needs to wash his drawers. And he can go ahead and go down to the lake, down to the river.
I know somebody needs to wash her drawers.
No, don't give her.
Cody O'Dodio.
Hey, Aaron Jameson. He thinks you need a BT punch. Boiler tech?
I tell you what I need, Aaron Jameson. So I need some of your artwork.
You do? Well, I hate to say this. We were supposed to be going to A21.
Yeah.
And that's next weekend almost. I know it's the first like the 6th or the 8th or something like that in August. We were supposed to be going there, and Aaron has already made us a RV underway because we had signed up to go.
Really?
And I need to know how much I owe you.
Absolutely.
Because we definitely want it. But proceeding onward in America's life.
He says he has it.
Yeah. Hey, we're willing to pay for it.
Absolutely. Just let us know. We'll pay shipping. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Proceeding onward in America, POA says they like their washer and dryer. It will be super helpful soon. Absolutely.
Michael, Shelley, and Talon are 2 miles from their gas stop. Have a wonderful Sunday afternoon, everybody. Thank you, Michael and Shelley, for tuning in. We appreciate it.
Safe travels.
Yeah, be safe on the road. And we'll hook up with you just as soon as we get in an RV. Because I know you headed back this way.
They're seeing quite. I think they're filling their map up, to tell you the truth. Filling their map up, which is a good thing. I want a map to fill up. What's the matter, Codody?
Our last map had our last RV had a map that was already full, or at least half full.
Half full, but we were going to leave that and put one underneath it of our travels, which would have been
a lot. By now, it would have been a lot.
Well, anyway.
Me too. Need to sell the house and go. Well, we saw your Class B. Remember that? We saw your Class B down in Tampa. Remember that Class B?
A bigger one.
Oh, they're going for a Class C, a larger one. They actually have one now they didn't name. It has no name. That's sad. RV with no name.
Well, our problem is we keep the same name and nothing's happening. Sorry, I had to throw that in there. Didn't even realize what I was saying until I said it.
I'm so sorry.
POA had a map on their last rig too, and it stayed with Woody. We need to get a new one for Junior's Journey. Oh, Junior's Journey.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what Matilda D had. She had a map from her previous owner, and we were going to keep that in there and do our own map and just compare to different places that we have been and things that we have seen, you know, that are alike, obviously. But right now, all I've got is a little map on canvas of the United States, and I was going to put just a little, you know, very thin, like a pin line, through all the different places we've been, but I haven't been able to make any marks on it since I got it. It was a C. They traded up to a Super C, which reminds me, I don't know.
Wait a minute. Lippy Lisa went up to a Super C?
They went up to a Super
Whoa!
C, baby.
Oh, you are in the, oh man. Super C is one of my favorites. I just love them when I see them on the road. Who are you calling?
I'm just trying to check with this. Hello?
Super C.
I'm sorry, I got the wrong number.
Uh-oh.
That's not true. I was checking on who that was, and that wasn't true. I got a phone call Friday
Yeah?
from Gander RV Dothan wanting to sell me one of their Coleman Class A's. I didn't hear that they were Gander RV Dothan. And I said, we are currently under negotiations for an RV. And they apologized. They said, well, good luck on that. And they left. And I just now checked. And it was Gander RVs calling me, trying to sell me a brand new Class A when I'm working with Gander RV Dothan to buy a previously owned RV. Huh. Hey, Thrifty Angela, it's good to see you here. If you look at Summer's Going Coastal Instagram once in a while, yes, I admit I have not been on Instagram in forever. You would see it.
My Facebook got hacked, and I haven't been on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram since April. And I hate to start my Facebook and Instagram are in the same boat. They're owned by the same company, run by the same organization. And although I can get on Instagram, I can't get on Facebook. It keeps coming up with somebody else's, some jackleg, somebody I don't know, somehow got his email address in there. So every time I try to verify on security screens, it wants to send an email to him instead of me. And I have tried and tried since April. So I'm hacked out of Facebook, and now I just don't look at Twitter or Instagram at all. I used to put all of our live events up on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, but I haven't lately. 351 on your Sunday afternoon.
Hey, Jen. Jen Smith is my niece.
Oh, hey, Jen.
She's there at Fort Campbell. Is it Fort Campbell, Kentucky?
Yeah. How's the puppy dogs doing?
Oh, gosh, she's got some beautiful dogs.
I know she does.
She's got 3 of them. She's got Mally, Magnificent, and she's got 2 German short-haired pointers, and they're beautiful. All right.
Jaron Emerson says, Aaron Jameson. I turned that around, didn't I?
Said, go park in their parking lot and do a Cousin Eddie. We're that close.
We're already in their parking lot.
Yeah, but do a Cousin Eddie.
Just move into it.
Just come out and meet all the customers.
In fact, where they parked our trade-in is right next to a full hookup, sewer, power, and water. We just need to go over there and tell our salesman that, hey, we're moving in. You guys get on the ball, or we're going to be in your parking lot from now on.
Oh, they would love us to take our RV off their lot. But we've already cleaned her out and fixed her up. Hey, John Chalker says you should reopen the new account. Your account was hacked, and yet this is your friend. Yeah, John Chalker.
Yeah, but if I open a new account, I lose all of those years and years. And I've been on Facebook since Facebook was Facebook. I came from MySpace to Facebook.
I don't even think I had a MySpace.
I had a MySpace, and I came to Facebook as soon as it became popular. And I just hate to start all over again. I really do. It'd probably be easier, but just knowing that all my old contacts in Facebook are trying to contact an account that doesn't work, or at least some other jackleg is looking at it. So, and right there, Stream Element says, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Good luck.
Well, again, we are frustrated with all that.
Look at there, Jen says they had pictures taken today.
Yeah, I saw that. I'll have to check some out. Jen had pictures taken with Willow, and Willow is one of her German short hair pointers. Short-haired German pointer, whichever direction it goes.
German short-hair pointer, terrier, Shih Tzu.
They're beautiful
collie,
dogs.
Shepherd mix.
Beautiful dogs. All right.
So where are you guys going? Tell us where you're going. I'm going to get the deck of cards out because we're going to give away a $20 Amazon e-gift card here in just a second. So I'll get the cards out. But you guys tell us, where are y'all going? Where are you at? And where are you going? We'd love to hear from you. Make us jealous. Make us jealous.
I do not want to be jealous. And Mally is a Yorkie Pom. Again, that's talking about my niece Jen and her 3 dogs. So you having some MySpace friends out there?
Yeah, I had MySpace.
And POA says they're going nowhere.
We just tie it down and enjoy.
Aaron Jamison says if you're in the area, they still have room for you at A21. If you don't know what A21 is, please go on and check Aaron's Facebook page and check out A21.
What is A21? I heard of
It's
M21.
It's at Amana, Idaho. That's where they're at.
Oh,
that's,
okay.
That's the RV park. They're work camping.
Well, isn't M21 happening at the end of the
That's
year?
in Michigan, and we probably won't make that one either.
A21.
But anyway, those of you that can, go ahead and go. I mean, anytime we can go to an RV meetup, we've had nothing but a great time.
Miss Elizabeth says in all caps, nowhere.
I think you're on vacation.
You got to be here to go to the lake.
That's right.
All right, I got them shuffled. I'm going to have Miss Barbara cut them toward me. Get ready. Go ahead. John Chalker. Miss Barbara is typing the word go, and when she hits the enter key.
Got to get myself there.
All right, go. Cut them toward me.
Cut them towards you.
All right.
George is currently at home on a 6-week trip, leaving in September from Savannah to San Diego.
We're going to flip the first card over. The bottom card is not the card you're looking for, and Miss Barbara, that's the card we're looking for.
All right.
All we're looking for is the color and the face. The color and the face. The color and the face of this card right here.
Not yet, folks.
The color and the face. $20 Amazon e-gift card goes to color and the face. And you can guess more than once. Keep going. Color and the face on this card right here. I'll give you a hint. It's either red or black. Color and the face, not yet. We're looking. Not yet. Extraordinary Journey, very close. Very, very close. Color and the face.
We got it.
Black 5, Dan the Vintage RVer. It's a black 5 of spades. There you go, black 5 of spades. Dan the Vintage RVer, congratulations. A little late there, Sue, at Lucky Dog Productions. And a little late there, Extraordinary Journey. You were very close with the red 5, but it's a black 5. So congratulations to Dan the Vintage RVer. Do we have Dan's email address?
I think we do.
Okay. Since we have Dan's Vintage RV, Dan the Vintage RVer's email address, will be shipping that, emailing that $20 Amazon e-gift card to him. I'm going to go ahead and ask this question because I didn't do it last week, and I was embarrassed when Blue Wave Bob sent us a super chat. If anybody has sent a super chat during this live stream and we didn't see it, tell us right now. Tell us right now. And for Bob, since Bob did it last weekend and we did not give him the proper due, we're going to give him the proper due right now. All right, there you go, Bob. Don't forget, Nursing Our Travel Bug is up next. Hey, Mr. Roboto, good to see you. Domo arigato.
I don't think they're going to be on Nursing Our because they said earlier that they're busy doing things. In our live stream, they said they weren't going to be here.
Okay, so you've got time to fill this afternoon. If Nursing Our Travel Bug is not going to be going live at 5 o'clock Central, we've got family plans tonight. We're going to take our children out to eat and have a good time with family.
Yeah, see, they're out running. They're
No live
running
for
about.
us, out running about. Is Bill next? Bill. No, Bill's not next. Bill
They're
is
out.
nursing our travel bug. They're out running around. It is now 4 o'clock and we are totally done.
POA has a premiere in 1 hour, so
1 hour
premiere.
POA premiere. Make sure you get on your subscriptions there and make sure you click on that and set a reminder so that you can watch it in 1 hour. Take my wife, please. Dan, the Vintage RVer. Shanna Craft Seafood. Well, hopefully you get good news next week. I hope we do.
I hope we do. I hope we do.
Once again, tell them where it is that we've already canceled, just to leave them on a high note.
Leave them on a high note. I got a text message from Lisa, and there's their Super C. I'm showing that. But anyway, fingers crossed.
That is so cool.
He's jealous.
Oh, I'm jealous.
We missed out going to Mississippi, Arkansas, Kentucky, Kansas, South Dakota, Wyoming, Iowa, Utah, Missouri, Montana,
Iowa.
Okay, I'm sorry. Montana, Washington State, Colorado, Arizona, Louisiana, Mississippi again. We're going to Georgia this weekend, but we're staying in a hotel. So I hope they call us and we have to say, well, we'll be back in town later.
Turn the tables on them.
Okay, hey, Rayleigh RV Travel.
Hey, Blaine, how you doing, man? Hey. Proud to see you. Mr. Robato's in New Hampshire. Or he just said New Hampshire.
I think somebody asked where he was or something.
Oh, I got you.
So watch POA's premiere in 1 hour, less than an hour now.
Also,
and,
Murder Mystery Haunted History is coming up tonight. Make sure you catch that as well. And later on tonight, I do believe Box Van D does a live stream. So have a lot of fun with that one. We will be keeping our fingers crossed and saying our prayers. Hopefully we'll be going full time just as soon as we get the check engine light extinguished. And that is a cool Dodge Super C. Oh my goodness.
They're pretty.
That's a big old Dodge power plant right there. I'm talking to Dodge. I hope y'all enjoy that thing. We've enjoyed having you with us this afternoon.
We're sorry, but we're done now real quick. So
Elizabeth says a quick live in 5 from BEAVJ. Hey.
Beach.
Beach, that's right, from the beach.
That's
Elizabeth will be going live from Aloha Conch in 5 minutes. So we are checking out right now.
Ram 550. Well, 5,000.
Ram, boy, y'all going to enjoy that thing. So that's going to be it for us. We certainly appreciate you spending your Sunday with us. Catch Aloha Conch coming up immediately after we sign off, and also catch up with POA's premiere.
Yep.
And then Haunted History, Murder Mystery, and
possibly Box Van D.
And possibly Box Van D. Until we see you again, fair winds and following seas.